This is Jen from Altenew, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about our October release. It has everything you need on your winter wish list, from poinsettias to festive sentiments to holly leaves, ornaments, ice skates, and more. It is so much fun, and I'm just feeling the vibes in my jammies here, getting ready to snuggle up with a cup of hot cocoa. We think you're gonna love everything here. Let's check it out.
First up, we have the Festive and Joyful ensemble, and we have tons of beautiful products in this one. First up, we have the Linear Life poinsettias, and in this stamp set, we have some beautiful kind of modern feel poinsettias, as well as some leaves and some great sentiments. To match with that in the collection, we also have the simple colouring stencil, which is going to add colour to the poinsettias and also the leaves. And there's going to be one layer for each of the colours that you're going to add in there. Also, to coordinate, we have the coordinating die set, which is going to cut out all of those flowers, leaves, and the large sentiments from the stamp set. We next have a very pretty hot foil plate. This is Joy, and you can see that we have the word Joy that will be outlined with some beautiful foil, whichever colour you choose to use. As well as that, we also have the Joy die set. Now we have the outline Joy, and we also have the shadow effect, so you can create a layered die cut with this one. It is very pretty, and you can see that it is quite sizable, so we'll take a good chunk of your card. We also have the coordinating simple colouring stencil, and this will work with both the hot foil plate and also the die set, so you can use this to create beautiful effects on the Joy words that you have. And that's not all, we also have a beautiful 3D embossing folder. This is Festive Greenery, and you can see that we have lots of little kind of berry branches on here and a scattering of berries too. So as well as the 3D embossing folder, we also have the simple colouring stencil which coordinates with it. And this has 3 different stencils which is going to layer up to create this beautiful effect. So we have the leaves, we have the berries, and we also have the little branches in there. Really easy to colour to create a beautiful background. To finish off this ensemble, we have the Joyful Greetings, and this is a 3x4 stamp set. It has tons of beautiful festive sayings that you can use for all of your holiday cards or projects. Also available is the coordinating die set, which is going to cut out the 2 large joys that we have in the stamp set. I have 2 projects with this collection, and you can see here that I've used the Linear Life poinsettias with all of its coordinating elements, as well as the Joy Greetings stamp set for the first card. And then we also have this beautiful hot foiled Joy coloured in with the coordinating stencil, and we have that festive greenery background. Next up, we have the Aesthetic Flora ensemble, and this has such pretty elements in here. First up, we have the Fanning Foliage hot foil plate. Now this is stunning. You can see that it is such a large image, so it's not going to get lost on any project that you choose to use it on. To complement that, we have the Dynamic Foliage 3D embossing folder. This is going to add that beautiful image as well as some more swirls and emboss that onto a piece of cardstock of your choice. It will add the image along the right hand edge and the bottom, but you can kind of change that up by changing the orientation of your cardstock. We also have the simple colouring stencil, which is going to match with the 3D embossing folder, but you can use these separately as well. Next up, we have the very, very pretty hibiscus motif stamp set. So this is a 4x6 stamp set. On here, we have tons of images. We have a large, beautiful hibiscus with some colouring layers. We have leaves and also corner pieces too. As well as that, we also have the layering guide within the packaging, so you can see how you're going to pop this together. To coordinate, we have the coordinating die set, which is going to cut out the corner, the leaf element, and also the flower. And then last but not least, we also have the simple colouring stencil, which is going to colour in the elements from the stamp set. I do have a couple of projects that I have created with this, and you can see that we have this beautiful one here. This uses the dynamic foliage 3D embossing folder as well as the simple colouring stencil, and the sentiment comes from the hibiscus motif stamp set. My second project uses that fanning foliage 3D embossing folder you can see in the background just behind the image. The large image comes from the hibiscus motif stamp set, was cut out with the die, and also uses the stamp set and the simple colouring stencil to colour that floral image. Next up, we have a Scandinavian Holiday ensemble. First up in this ensemble, we have this very pretty layering die set. This is the Winter Ice Skate, and you do get the layering guide on the back. We have this beautiful boot, the ice boot, and then we also have some different floral elements that you can work with that as well. Next up, we have the Nordic Vines hot foil plate. Now we have two different designs on these. You can use them as borders, you can create whole backgrounds as well, which would be very, very pretty. We also have the coordinating die set, which is going to enable you to cut them out really quickly and easily. Also in this ensemble, we have the Jolly Ornaments hot foil plate set. So we're going to have 3 large ornaments, or baubles, as I like to call them, and you're going to be able to hot foil them in all of your favorite hot foil colors. We also have the coordinating die set for those, so you can cut those out and use them as separate elements. Last but not least in this ensemble, we have the Stellar Cascade 3D embossing folder. This is beautiful. It's kind of like a snowflake starburst. It is very, very pretty, and it works really well for all different projects. I do have 2 projects here. You can see here I have used those fabulous winter ice skates here, and then we have the Stellar Cascade in the background. And then for my second project, we have a lot of hot foil. We have the beautiful Jolly Ornament for the focal point, and then we have the Nordic Vines in the background, again using some hot foil there. Here is just a quick look at some of the other projects that our designers and guest designers have created. We really do hope that you spotted something in here that inspires you and makes you want to create something beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you again really, really soon. Bye-bye. Hello there! Did that video just spark your creativity? And do you want more project ideas and inspiration videos too? Well, if you do, please make sure that you subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, make sure that you do click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye!